Hello everyone, my name's Andy and welcome back to another crypto vlog. As you probably know, Bitcoin has crossed over $15,000 as of today, December 7th. And with that, I've seen a lot of concern online from people saying, are people going to short Bitcoin? Are institutions going to short Bitcoin? So how does one do that? We're going to talk about one of the most common ways to do it. So we're taking as granted that Bitcoin has a $15,000 price. And we know for sure that Bitcoin is going to go at $5,000. If we know that for sure, then we are eligible to short Bitcoin. I mean, if we speculate for sure, because you can never be 100% sure. So what do? You go to an exchange. You go to an exchange that you know they have Bitcoin, they have users that hold Bitcoin. So if they have these users here that hold Bitcoin, we know these people have Bitcoin. This is you right here. So what is going to happen is this person here, you go to the exchange and you ask the brokers here to borrow you some Bitcoin. And these people here, they take one Bitcoin from these users and they borrow it to you. They lend it. So this is not for free. This is rented. So they rent you one Bitcoin. One Bitcoin. What you do after, you sell this Bitcoin at a $15,000 price. So you have $15,000 in cash in your hand. Now, if the price does indeed drop, and if it goes from $15,000 to $5,000, then you can buy this Bitcoin back. You can buy this Bitcoin back at $5,000. So you can have now 3 Bitcoin. In this case, what you do is you take one of these 3 Bitcoins and you return it to the exchange. And the exchange returns it back to the users and there's no problem whatsoever. But this is the best case scenario. This is how you make profit. So in this case, you would have 2 Bitcoin profit. But this can work in reverse as well. So what if the price of Bitcoin, instead of $5,000, it went up to $18,000? If it goes up to $18,000, then this means that you don't have enough money anymore to buy the Bitcoin at a cheaper price to return it to the exchange. So what do? You have to put an extra $3,000 of your own money to repurchase the Bitcoin and able to return it to the exchange. Not only that, you also have these rent fees here that you will also pay. So that puts you in a bigger loss than when you were before. So you'd have a $3,000 plus the rent losses. So this is pretty much how the shorting works in a very simple manner. But what happens when because CME has announced the futures at December 18. So by selling a futures contract, you can also short Bitcoin in a way. So let's say you have a futures contract that says you're going to purchase Bitcoin at $15,000, but in 1 year. In 1 year from now. What does that mean? That means that you've probably speculated that Bitcoin in 1 year from now is going to be $50,000. And if it is at $50,000, then that puts you in an amazing profit position because you will be able to buy it at 15 when it's at 50. So you will be making $35,000 in profit for every Bitcoin that you purchase. But if you change your mind, you have this contract, and if you change your mind and you think that Bitcoin's price, instead of rising to 50K, you now think that it's going to drop to 5K. What do you do then? You sell the contract that you've made for 15K at 50, you sell it to somebody else, and you get cold hard cash in your hand for this contract right here. And that counts as you have shorted Bitcoin, because it gives you cash by selling something that you know or speculate that in the future is going to be of less value. And that puts you in that position. Of course, you never know, but this is essentially another way to short Bitcoin as well. This has been it for today. Hopefully this video was any help to you. If you liked it, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.